Hello everyone, this is Anuj Kulkarni from Pune, India. I am here to share my Pokemon Go experience with you guys. To introduce you in brief, I started playing this game on July 21st, and as you can see by now, I am on level 28. So, there are quite a few things on my checklist for today's video. So, before I start any further, I have a couple of concerns about this game that really are critical for me. The first is the release of the game. As you might be aware that the game has become a global hit. It has become a global phenomena across the globe. Oh, that was a weird construction, but okay. But it has become a phenomenon across the globe. But the fact is that this game is not released in some countries where it should have been released. Those countries are India, China, Korea, Nepal, and maybe Russia. Yes. But I can understand that these countries being highly populated, the Niantic servers might not be able to bear the load. So which is why they might have stopped, or rather held on the release. But with thanks to those APKs, the game is still playable to me. But the fact is, there are my brothers and sisters in South India and in other parts of the nation who are still not able to play this game because they are geo-blocked. They cannot see any Pokemon, they cannot see any Pokestop, no gyms at all. So they could play the game until July 22nd, and since then they have been geo-blocked. So which is kind of unfortunate, because we means me and my friends, those who are in the west part of India, we can still play the game, but the players from South India, they cannot play the game. And I really feel sorry about them. I don't know why Niantic had chosen to do this, but I know it's really annoying for me, because it could have been anybody. Just because I am able to play this game, that doesn't mean that I should be okay with everything. I don't know, but the point is, Niantic should release the game in India as soon as possible. And of course the other countries, Korea, China, and the other Asian countries, Russia as well. Yes. The second concern is rural imbalance. Niantic has not added enough Pokestops and gyms in rural areas. So as this game encourages, I have visited several rural areas. Not several, which would be an exaggeration, but I have visited some rural areas where the game was not playable at all. There was hardly any Pokestop, there was hardly any gym, and there was hardly any Pokemon in the sighting. Which means there were very sparse spawn points, making the game almost unplayable to them. And even if they could find Pokemon, they could have run out of Pokeballs quite easily, because the Pokestops are way too far from them. So Niantic, please remove this imbalance and add Pokestops, gyms, and spawn points to those areas. Please. So with those two concerns being put aside, I'll move forward. So there are two things that encouraged me to start vlogging on this channel. The first one is the fellow Pokemon Go trainers around me. They encouraged me to start vlogging on my channel. The second thing is Nick from Trainer Tips. So he has been an inspiration for me about Pokemon Go adventures. And see, a wild Krabby appeared. 953. I'm low on Pokeballs. Should I bother catching it? Maybe I'll give it a go. So to tell you in brief, so most of the things that I learned about this game was so as I was saying, the most of the things I learned about this game were advices from Trainer Tips. It had to, right? I don't know. I might just leave it. Okay. I have only one Ultra Ball. Which kind of bums me. Okay. Anyways, so I was saying that he has been an inspiration for me about Pokemon Go adventures, Pokemon Go vlogging. Thanks to Trainer Tips. Cheers, and I wish your channel grows more and more. I absolutely love his videos. Okay, so moving on. So something revolutionary happened to me about this game on Friday. It's past midnight for me, so it's technically Saturday. So yesterday something revolutionary happened to me, and let me show you what was this revolutionary thing. I was at my office and I saw this sighting. Can you believe it? Now, to tell you how, why, let me give you some idea. So couple of updates back, that is at the start of November, Niantic added a boost to this game, which meant that more diversified spawns could be observed in your neighborhoods. So if you were obsessed or rather bored with those same rock fire type Pokemon like Growlithe, Ponyta, Geodude, so you could now see more diversified Pokemon like Krabby, Poliwag, Staryu, Goldeen, which are obviously water type Pokemon. And likewise, so around my office there always used to be quite an interesting spawns, but I had never seen pure water type Pokemons. So by pure water type Pokemons, that means I am talking about a particular biome, and that biome includes Pokemon like Dratini, Tentacool, Slowpoke, Psyduck, Magikarp, and their evolutions. Did I miss anything? I don't know. Maybe leave it down the comment. Okay. So the point is, I never used to see those Pokemon. But as I have learned from other videos like Trainer Tips and other videos, or other sources like Game Press or from Silk Road, so what I learned is, in my office at the 32nd minute of every hour there is one spawn point added, and that is in the latest update. So spawn points keep changing, as you might know. So in the latest update, at 32nd minute of every hour there is a spawn at my desk, right at my desk. And the second thing I observed is, so at some point, say at the 15th minute, sometimes I saw a Slowpoke. Was it a Slowpoke? No, it was a Dratini. It was a Dratini in my sightings, and I tried to find it out. So I went there and I finally hunted down. That was across the road from my office, and as I kept looking at the pattern, I wanted to know the pattern. So in the recent update, the spawn points will keep the Pokemon there for 30 minutes. Earlier it was 15 minutes, now it is 30 minutes, as you might know. So there was a Dratini. So I learned the pattern that during 58th minute to 28th minute, so there is a Pokemon from that biome in my sightings. So what I learned was, if there could be a Magikarp or Slowpoke, Psyduck, Dratini, Magikarp. So if any of those spawned, I knew where it could be. It could be at this street across my office. So I had to cross the road and catch it. So that set a pattern for me. So every hour between 58th minute to 28th minute, I used to check the sightings. If anything, Tentacool, Dratini would pop up, I'd go there and catch it. So this is the pattern I learned. So quite an interesting thing. So whenever I had some spare time in my office, I used to check the sightings, especially during this period. So out of nowhere, this guy popped up in my sightings, and I was literally blown because I had never seen a Dragonite. Remember, I had never seen a Dragonite before. So I went there, I went across and see what I found. This was at 5:24 p.m. As you can see, I found the Dragonite at 5:24, and it was a kind of bummer that it was low CP. It was 47 CP for me, but it still consumed a couple of berries, a couple of Pokeballs. No, I didn't try Pokeballs, but it consumed like 6 great balls, and one of them was a great throw, and it popped out of it. Thankfully, it didn't run away. But although it was low CP for me and didn't have great IVs, I was happy. The reason is this was the Pokédex edition, new Pokédex entry for me. Not just that, since it was Thanksgiving event going on, I got double experience, and I renamed this guy as Office because I got it in Office. But the notable thing here is the number of candies that I now have for Dratini. I have 125 candies that I had been holding from so long time. Most of those candies came from the Halloween event, like when I walked 50 kilometers with my Dratini, and I got 40 candies because the distances for budding were reduced by then, and I didn't see a lot of Dratinis around. I mean, I've hatched 3 Dratinis, very few of them have been in wild catches, maybe 5 or 6, I don't know, but still I managed to get to 125 candies. I had never imagined that the last Dratini I would catch would be in the form of a Dragonite, and I really don't mind. Oh, that is something different. Anyways, so I decided that I would start Pokemon Go vlogging, and see, I'm here. Now comes the coolest part. Now in this video you will see me evolving my Dratini to Dragonair and then to Dragonite Dodrio. I know this might hurt a lot of you, but I've seen enough Dodrios. I'll just check its CPM. I'll leave 935. I only have 1 Ultra Ball, so I might not bother it. Anyways, so now you will see me evolving my Dratini to Dragonair and to Dragonite. And obviously, since I caught a Dragonite, Dragonair will still be my new Pokédex entry. Oh, talking about Pokédex entry, before I go to the evolutions, let me show you my Pokédex. And boy, I have 135, and with the inclusion of Ditto, one can catch 142 Pokemon in India. Those are obtainable. Region exclusives, none of the region exclusives can be obtained in India. So 142, and I will be getting 3 new Pokédex entries from now in the next 10 minutes or so. And those would be Charmeleon and Charizard, because I had been holding my Charmander candies from so long, and since Charmander had the high flea rate, maybe it didn't even escape from me. Okay, so I have seen 16 Charmanders and caught 16. One was my hatched when I got 6 candies when I hatched. I don't remember, but I did buddy walking with it. Now Charmeleon and Charizard will be coming to my Pokédex. That's cool. That's really awesome. And rest, talking about the rest, obviously I don't have ALAKAZAM. I have 61 Abra candies, so almost halfway. And as you might have already seen, it's my buddy. And I don't have a Muck as well. I have around 26 to 28 Grimer candies. And the reason why I don't have a Muck is, rather don't have Grimer as my buddy, is because I don't have a good eye. If I catch everything else, then I might just evolve it for Pokédex entry. But the Grimer I currently have doesn't have good IVs. It's above average, decent IVs. I still don't have Hitmonlee hard luck. I had seen once in sightings, but that is when I was traveling in a bus, so there was no chance I could have got it. Of course, I have seen Tauros in a gym, so that's being registered. And yes, I am still away from Lapras. I have had good luck with Snorlax, so I have seen 3, caught 3. So I've been lucky with the Snorlaxes. And so in this video I'll be getting 3 new entries, that is Charmeleon, Charizard and Dragonair. So that will take me to 138. So those 4 entries that will be missing from me would be Lapras, Hitmonlee, Muck and ALAKAZAM. So those 4 entries will still be evading me. If I have good luck, I might just have a Hitmonlee soon. But at this moment I don't have any 10 kilometer. It's kind of sad because 10 kilometer eggs are hard to get right now. But this is the drum roll moment. This is the moment most of you guys would have been waiting to see, and it has taken me a lot of patience. As you can see, my jogger medal progress. I have walked 840 kilometers in last 4 months. So that technically means 200 and something, about 200 kilometers per month, which is 6 to 7 kilometers per day, which is awesome. Don't you think? Cool. So wait for the moment. This is the moment that I had been waiting from so long. By the way, which one should I go first, Charmander or Dratini? I'll go with Dratini because it honored me, and also it happened to be the same day when I got my 124th Charmander candy. which is good enough for me to take to Charizard. Oh boy! So, here it comes. Dratini to Dragonair to Dragonite. Should I go for it? Should I go for it? Boom! And I'm not bothered about my lucky yet because I'm going to save those Pokecoins. I don't get a lot of Pokecoins from Defender bonus, and I haven't spent any hard money on this game. So there you go, Pokédex entry. Whoa. Okay, I don't care about the moveset because it's going to turn into a Dragonite. And honestly, I don't even care about the moveset of my Dragonite. I'll be okay with anything. Wow. Here you go. Drum roll, please. I finally have a Dragonite. Boom. Dragon Bread. Dragon Claw. Wow. 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 Dragon type moves. This is going to be one of the best defenders in gym. Boom. I'm quite happy with this moveset actually. Yes, of course the IVs are amazing. Wow, I love this guy. Now, something spawned. Oh, let's go. I'm low on Pokeball, so I'm not bothered. Anyways, so I'll be getting Charmeleon and Charizard into my Pokédex. So there you go, guys. I'm getting Charmeleon. Whew. Even I won't be bothered about the moveset of Charizard I'll be getting. There you go. Charmeleon into my Pokédex. Whew. Wow. 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 Scratch and Flamethrower doesn't really matter because I'm going to get a Charizard now. The CP would be around 1400 to 1500. I don't know, maybe. Because it recently got nerfed a bit. But still, maybe 1400 to 1500. That's my guess. But I'm okay with anything. Here you go. Charizard. Charizard coming into my Pokédex. Ooh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Yes, big boy. Yeah. Oh yes. Charizard into my Pokédex. What moveset it has got? Oh, Amber and Fire Blast. That's the best attacking moveset. Wow, wow, wow. And what sound does it make, by the way? Wow, look at this beast. Oh, oh, oh. So it's quite late for me, otherwise I could have gone out and showed you how it performs in gyms. This Dragonite is definitely the defender Dragonite. Anyways, thanks for joining me in this adventure. By the way, so one more point I wanted to share with you. So talking about spawn points, I know that at my house there are spawns at what time? So at 58th minute of hour, this spawn point is active where the Krabby is, and at 4th minute of every hour, this is the spawn point where Dodrio is, and at the 14th minute, as I already knew it, there would be a spawn at the point where Bellsprout is. Okay, and also I got a Ditto on Thursday, which is cool. And let me check my Pokédex now. Oh, I have Charmeleon and Charizard, and I have seen 142, caught 138. So I am 4 away. By the way, I have still not seen a Hitmonlee, but I have seen a Taurus, which is not obtainable in India unless I go outside India and travel to United States, rather North America. That is when I'll get my Taurus. But at this moment, I'm quite happy with what I have. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it, and if you have any feedback or any suggestions, please leave the comment down below. And cheers. Thanks for watching. Keep looking for these videos.